Hi, I'm Tab. I am the ICA for Summit Hall and the LGBTQQA Resource Center.
Hello, my name is Bianca Cruz. I am the ICA for Academic Village and for the Women Gender Advocacy Center.
My name is Daniela, and I'm the ICA for Braden Hall and the liaison for the Native American Cultural Center. During this stressful time of midterms, students are always welcome to come into the Native American Cultural Center. It's a quiet, very supportive space with tutors that will meet with you by appointment or sometimes have office hours. For all of those general AUCC classes, there's always a tutor available. Just come on in and we'll get you paired with someone. Currently, we're celebrating Native American Heritage Month, and although a lot of events have already happened, look forward to attending some of the events that showcase Native American culture in a variety of ways. One of them being Frank Wong and the Sampson Brothers, who are coming to do a show in the Laurie Student Center Theater on the 12th. That's going to be traditional Native American hoop dancing with a twist, with more of an urban kind of approach, with a hip hop performance. So that should be good. Also, we are having an art gallery being displayed up on the 3rd floor in the Duhesa Art Gallery in collaboration with LSC Arts. That's going to be really embodying the consciousness of the earth and how that ties into Native American culture. And lastly, we invite everyone to come to the Community Harvest Dinner, kind of an alternative fall celebration that's inclusive and just celebrates company, good food, and the Native American culture. So we hope to see you there on Thursday the 19th.
A lot of students spend their time in the Resource Center between classes or just as a quiet place where they can get work done. We have couches in the back that people are always hanging out on and working. We have the printing center and the library, so there's always people in there, and during midterms and finals we definitely see an increase of people utilizing our space. We also have staff at all times who are willing to talk to students who are, a little stressed out or need someone to support them.
So WGAC focuses a lot on victims and survivors of sexual assault. And during midterms and finals, that can be a very stressful time for them. It can trigger some past experiences. Even just the excess load of stress can influence them a lot. So WGAC is there specifically for survivors and victims during those times of stress. As a support, someone to listen to them, and to provide many stress relieving activities. This month, WGAC only has one event coming up, and it's part of the Catherine T. Bohannon Speaker Series, a series where females come in and talk about the things that they would like to talk about, whether it's them in the workplace or a feminist talk, something along those lines. And next week, on November 12th, in LSC 372 at 3:30 to 5:30. We're going to be having the topic of taking the boo out of taboo. It's a sex positivity conversation that talks about the cultural dynamics of sex and why it needs to be discussed more. So I hope to see you there.
Because LGBT plus identities are only a facet of how people can identify, these identities are shared by a huge variety of people holding all sorts of other identities. And as a resource center, we recognize that and try to make our space and our resources and programs as inclusive as possible of all identities. And it's really reflected in the events that we sponsor. For example, Table Talks recently had a program on intersectionality, and also in the things that we provide in our office, such as the books and movies in the library.